Hello everyone, welcome back to Imperium. This is the seventh lecture of the DBMS course. In today's lecture, we will be learning the like and wildcard operators, the in and between statement, and the aliases statement. So, firstly, we will learn the like operator. For that, I have taken a sample table and have inserted some values in it. First, I will select the database. It is executed, and I have run this execution of the table and insertion already. So I will directly show you the table. This is the table. We have the agent code, agent name, working area, commission, and phone number as the attributes of the table. We have 12 entries. Now we will see what is like operator. So firstly, like is an operator which is used in where clause to search for a specified pattern in a column. So for example, if I wanted the names of the agent starting with the letter S, I can use the like operator in the where condition to get the table for that, specifically for that. So that is the use of the like operator. In it, we have multiple options. I will go through them one by one. So for the first option is to get an answer or to get a data from the table starting with a specific letter. So the syntax for that is select star from, then table name. So we have agents as a table. Then we have the where clause. So where we will use the agent name because it has variation, agent name, and then we will use the like operator. So the keyword is like. Then we will give the condition or the syntax of the like operate like operator. It is inverted comma, and then we have the use of percent sign, so which is this sign. So this is called the wildcard. I will get to that later. Now in like operator, we want the names of the agent starting with the letter S. So I will write S star, or I will write S percentage, without with which we will get the required data. So as you can see, we have the agents which have the letter S as their starting of the name. Similarly, we can also use it as A. So we will get the data of the agents which have names starting from the letter A, which is Alex, Anderson, Alfred. Next, we have the operation in which we want the agent names which are ending with a specific letter. For that is similar. It is select star from table name, it is agents, where clause, then agent name, like, and the difference here would be, instead of writing the letter before percent, we will write it after the percentage sign. So we will write like percent %a. First we wrote a percent, now we have percent %a for the names of the agent which are ending with the letter A. So now we get Lucida, which is an agent with who has the name ending with an A. So this is the second operation of the like operator. Then the third is, it is the operation where we can search for an element which is in the name in between, and it can have any position. So like select star from agents where agent name like, and let's take, we want C in the middle of the name and at any position. So we will write percent before C and after C. So we will sandwich it and then we will execute the query. As you can see, the agents which have the letter C in between their name. So you can see the MEC, then the C is on the second position, and in Lucida the C is in third position. So the position doesn't matter. It just detects that if the C is in between the name, then it will select the data and retrieve it for us. Now we have the fourth condition, the fourth way in which we can use the like operator is we can select the second letter of the name. So basically we can select the second letter of an agent name should be A or should be C or should be I. So we want those agents. So we can use this syntax, that is select star from agents, then where clause, agent name, like operator, and then we have underscore, the letter, and then percent. So underscore means the first position of that word or the name of the agent or anything. So it will skip the first letter. Then we want to search the second letter. I want the second letter to be B, and then I will give star. This means I want the names of the agents who have the letter B in their name in the second position. After that, I will execute the query, and because no agent has the letter B in the second position, it won't show anything. So let's try another letter. I'll take U, and you can see we have three entries in which agent names have U in the second position of the name. So this is how you can find the name of anything with the letter in the second position. Similarly, we have the same thing for the second last position. So that is like instead of last position, which is star A, we have it for second last position. We can go select star from agents where agent name like then star U, or let's take A and then underscore. So which means is the second last position. We want A in the name. So now I'll select and run this query. So you can see we have Suberao, Ivan, Ramsundar, and other two, that is Santa Kumar and Ravi Kumar or Santa Kumar. So we have A in the second last position. So this was the way to get the second last position letter, or the select the names of the people with a particular letter in the second last position. The next statement has the query which will select all agent names with a starting letter that is given by the user or the admin and has 3 characters in length or n characters in length. So which can be specified by you only. So first we will take for 3 characters, that is select star from agents where agent name like, we have the starting letter, I want to take S, then I will give underscore underscore, which means there are the first position of the letter should be S, then the next two positions define that there should at least be 3 characters in length of that name. And now I will add the wildcard and execute the query. As you can see, we have the agents who have at least 3 characters in length, that means 3 or more. So we have the characters So we have the agent names Subarao and Santakumar. And the next is we can select the name from the agent names or another, like example customer names, starting with a specified letter and ending with a specified letter. So which has the query or the syntax as select star from agents where agent name like, and then we have the starting letter as, let's take L, and then we will give the percent operator, and then we'll give I as the ending letter, or let's give A. So after executing this, we can see that there is only one agent who has the starting letter L and ending letter A. So these are the use of like operator. Now we will look at the wildcards. So what are wildcards? Wildcards are basically these two symbols, that is the percent symbol and the underscore symbol. Wildcards are these two symbols which are used in the like operations only. So the theory for wildcards is similar as the like operator. Only the difference is in like operator we don't tell what is the percent and the underscore sign. So that is basically the wildcards. Coming up next is the in statement. So that is, in statement means the it is a shorthand for multiple or conditions. So when in the last lecture I told you that you can use or logic for multiple times, that is select star from customer name, let's say, where customer name equals A or customer name equals B or customer name equals C. So in that we had to write it multiple times. In this, in operator is basically a shorthand method of that or logic. So we can write select star from agents where, then we will give the column name. So that is, we will take a working area, for example, working area, and then we will, instead of giving equal to and then specifying the area names, we will just go in, which is the keyword, and then we will put random value. So now you can see there is San Jose. I will write this and then semicolon, and I'll run the query. As you can see, from San Jose there is only one agent. Now what is the, like what is the meaning of the shorthand of or? So let's say I want to take London and New York also. So when I write London and New York, I don't have to write it two other times like in the or logic. I can just make it comma, and I can insert London, another comma, and I can take New York. So now you can see that there are like data or the which is retrieved from the database with the working area London, that is in two agents and New York and San Jose. So this is the use of the in statement, can use which is the shorthand of the or logic. There is another way to use it. It is the not in statement. So it's the opposite of the in statement, in which we just add not in front of the in operator. So we have select star from agents where working area not in, and I will insert the same inputs so you can clearly see the difference. So now you see that leaving these countries or the areas, only the other inputs are displaying. So we don't have the San Jose in this, we don't have New York or London in the following table. So this is basically the in and not in operations, which are the shorthand methods of the OR logic. Now next is the between operator. The between operator selects values within a given range. So basically we can select the values which are between a range that we can decide. So let's take the example of selecting values which are between some range for the commission of the agent. So if we select the range as 0.10 and then 0.13, we will get the answers as Mukesh and then other agents if they have the commission in between that range. So we'll give select star from agents where commission and then we have the keyword between. We will give value 1, that is 0.10. We have the AND logic and then another value 0.13. So now all the agents having commission between these values will be displayed on the table. As you can see, the commissions 0.11, 0.13, 0.12, these are all in the range of 0.10 and 0.13. Note that the end values, that is the 0.10 and 0.13, are not excluded. So they also appear, that is 0.13 is not excluded. So it also takes the values that are on the endpoints of the given statement value. This was the between operator use. It is not that complex. Next we have aliases. So aliases are used to give a table or a column in a table a temporary name. So in this we can just like create a new name for a column in the given table when we are retrieving the data. So instead of agent name, I can change the name to name for a particular time when I'm retrieving the data. So the query goes for this is select. I have to change the name of the agent name to name. So I will give select agent name, then as, which is used for the aliases syntax, and then alias name. So like the other name we want to change this to, so I will give name from table, that is agents. As you can see, the agent name, the attribute agent name which we put in here, that is agent name, was changed to name because of the aliases statement. So this is the basic use of the aliases statement. So you can see we have changed the name here. These were the topics that we have covered today. So if you have any doubts, write it in the comment. We will try to solve it as soon as possible. And thank you.